that coffee?
Yep.
Is it my coffee?
No.
Okay. Hello, everyone. So we have gotten the question a lot about the quantity of books and records, but more books. So we have these 3 bookshelves that are really filled with books. So a lot of people are like, how can you be a minimalist and have that many books?
Well, it's a very good question. That actually caused us to ask ourselves, can we be minimalist and have books? Because obviously this is a work in progress for us and something we are learning. So we really had to analyze if that fit with our life philosophy. As of right now, we have gotten rid of any kind of collection of anything that we have except for 2 things, which is books and records. The first video we made, which is how to be minimalist in 4 steps, those rules still apply to being a collector. Again, I wouldn't say we're collectors in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
But if you have any kind of a collection, definitely would advise you to put this into practice. The basic steps, if you haven't seen them yet, go check out the video. But essentially, it's making a list of what you want, visualizing your ideal, and then you're going to fit what you already have within that, what exactly you want, figure out what else you have to buy, be willing to spend money on things that you love, and then carefully build something with intention.
Sometimes like stuff doesn't have a like sentimental value for us, and sometimes it does for other people. So for you, it seems like what you're saying is for books and records, it has that like kind of intrinsic importance to you.
Yeah, and I would say the specific books do as well. So having a collection of something that I've carefully cultivated is dear to me, says something about me and what I display, like I said earlier. And so that's what's important to me, I would say, is the what the contents of that collection are, not just having the collection.
Yeah.
Anytime we have people over, we go through records. Big music buff myself. I have a lot of music buff friends, so it's really fun to connect over that. For me, a record is something that's really special because it takes a couple of different artistic mediums, which is something that's musical and auditory, and it really allows you to experience the visual side of music as well in a really incredible way. So records really bring a lot of joy to my life. Books do as well. I'm more of a reader than Aubrey is, just by nature, and I always have been. And for me, when I was in high school, every time I did something that I was proud of, in order to sort of reward myself, I would go to Half Price Books and spend $20, and I would kind of go treasure hunting that way. And so it's something that was really, really special to me. And I made a huge list of a couple of 100 books that I wanted. I just went through tons of classic lists, found every book that I should read in my life, and then made a list of books that hit that criteria. So I worked for a lot of years carefully cultivating every single book that I would own. And now I have this really beautiful collection that I worked very hard on. It's really dear to me, and I just can't bring myself to get rid of it. So this whole video might be just me justifying owning things. Very well could be. But at least for me, these are things that I read. They're things that bring a lot of beauty to my life. And I really think that they don't add any stress at all. They bring a lot of beauty and joy.
So I feel like we're almost like kind of breaking down like the importance of things outside of just like functionality, if that makes sense.
That is a great point. And again, to reiterate, our definition of minimalism being it declutters, de-stresses, and brings just clarity and freedom and breath. If it's something you use, if it's something that you can display, if it's something that's functional and beautiful and brings you joy, at least by our definition, I think that could be really broad.
Interesting.
Don't you think?
Yeah.
Look at us. We're discovering our own answer
so
as we video.
I don't know. I think like for me...
Do you agree or do you disagree?
Well, I think I agree. And I never want to like say, everyone has to be minimalist or everyone has to, have things for this certain reason or whatever. But I think for me, like it was actually hard for me to understand why he wanted all these books and records for a while. And I mean, like when we got married and like combined all of our stuff, he had boxes and boxes of books. And I had maybe half a box full of books that I never read. And so I was like, why would we bring these? Like, let's like have a more clear space. The way he has crafted everything, I think it makes me understand why it can actually add value to your life, if that makes sense.
That does.
You're not just like willy-nilly like grabbing books just because you want more books.
Right.
You're not like addicted to buying books. You're like, really carefully figuring out what kinds of books do you want.
And being willing to loan them or
Yeah.
give them or be gifted with them. When we move into the van, we are not going to be taking these collections with us. It's a little evident. We'll probably take 30 books that we want to read over the course of a year or something like that. And definitely not taking our records. So we're going to leave these with our families. We are not going to put anything in storage when we're in the van. Anything that we own, which is not much, we're either going to give, donate, sell, or I guess one of those three things. We're going to find a way to disseminate what we have, except for our book and record collections. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is actually really fun to make and figure out and talk through. So it's something that we're figuring out. If you think that I'm just making an excuse for something, let me know. If this really makes sense, if you think that you can collect and still fit within a minimalist philosophy. And if you have any kind of collections of your own and have any lists of them or really just want to talk about them, we would love to hear about that as well.
We are so excited about like how many people are commenting and introducing themselves and telling us their stories. So if you, maybe this is the first time you've seen one of our videos, or this is like the second or third or eighth time you've seen one of our videos, let us know like what you're thinking, what your story is and everything. We'd love to say hi and meet you and everything.
We'd love to hear it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for watching, guys. We'll talk to you soon.
Bye, guys.
See ya.